here to talk to you about the Los Feliz Murder Mansion. This all happened in the 1950s, to be more specific, on December 6th, 1950, at around 4:30 a.m. And just really quick backstory. Back in the 1950s, a doctor lost his mind and killed his wife with a hammer, and he also tried to do so with his oldest child. He then committed suicide via a mixture of drugs. So overall, the doctor's name was Harold Perlerson. His wife was Lillian Perlerson, and he had 3 kids in total. There were Judy, Debbie, and Joel. And so, physician Harold Perlerson murdered his wife Lillian in sleep with a ball-peen hammer. He then attempted to do the same with his oldest daughter, Judy, who managed to escape to the neighbor's house. And so, when he killed Lillian, the wife, she wasn't able to scream because she was sleeping, but when he tried doing so with Judy, she obviously screamed, and her 2 other younger siblings woke up. When she managed to escape the house, she wasn't really gonna wait for their little siblings. Every man for themselves in this situation. The kids woke up and they saw their dad pretty much murdering their mother and trying to do so with the sisters. So Harold ended up just telling the kids that they were having a nightmare, so they should go back to sleep, and they did, which was totally weird. Let's see. When Judy managed to get one of their neighbors to go to the house, which was Marshall Ross, he arrived to see the younger children, Debbie and Joel, waiting in the first floor. Ross then went upstairs and found Harold covered in blood, and Harold told him, "Go away. I don't want you to see me like this." And so, he then saw the doctor go into his bedroom, swallow pills, lay down in a buttload of pills, and laid in the bed and waited for the pills to do their work, I guess. And so, when 15 minutes later, after the LAPD arrived, the police, Harold was barely alive. But then when the paramedics came, he was too late. No sympathy, though. Later, Judy was treated for her injuries, and Joel and Debbie were unharmed, and Lillian's family took custody. A year later, which is pretty, year later, it's December already, the house was sold at a probate auction to Emily and Julian Enriquez, but the Enriquez family never moved into the house. And then when Emily passed away or died, it was inherited to Rudy, her son, but he never moved into it either. Rudy then died in 2015, and the house is now back on the market. So go check that out. Who wants a murder house to live in? Yeah. Okay, so. No, one more thing. There's also some theories that there was a family that rented the home, but they were not told about the murder. And when they found out about the anniversary, when everyone was trying to look around the house, they obviously left, and it was also during Christmas. So they left, and they left their Christmas tree there and everything. They don't want to, stay one more day in that house after knowing what happened. And so this is a theory because in the window, a lot of people said that before they remodeled it for the 2015 auction, they could see that there was a Christmas tree in the window, a still decorated Christmas tree, and they could see presents under the tree. And I sort of don't really believe this. Homeless people could get in there, They can make their own little house in there, little Christmas tree in there. It is said to be haunted, and all who visit there feel a deep unease, dread, and the need to leave the property immediately.
No job to be found in this country. People get in the grave.
Tonight, December 12th, 2017, we were witness to what is officially being called a Spacex launch. But we know what really happened. And this reminds me about a story of a young boy and his dog. On December 9th, 1965, in Kecksburg, Pennsylvania, a large, brilliant fireball was seen by thousands in at least 6 states and Ontario, Canada. It streaked across the sky in multiple states, dropping F-bombs and metal debris, starting grass fires and sonic booms.
Wait, F-bombs?
Authorities discounted explanations such as a plane crash, an errant missile test, and debris from satellites. The accepted explanation is that it was a meteor. But eyewitnesses in Kecksburg beg to differ. They claim something crashed in the woods. A boy said he saw the object land. His mother saw a wisp of blue smoke arising from the woods, and she called the police. Another reported feeling a vibration and a thump around the time the object reportedly landed. Others from Kecksburg, including local volunteer fire department members, reported finding an object in the shape of an acorn as big as a Volkswagen Beetle. Writing resembling Egyptian hieroglyphics was also said to be in a band around the base of the object. Witnesses further reported that intense military presence, most notably from the United States Army, secured the area and ordered that civilians leave. And then they removed the object on a flatbed truck. At the time, however, the military claimed they searched the woods and found, quote, absolutely nothing. Recent developments since 1965. Coincidentally, also the day that SpaghettiOs were marketed. In 2003, the Sci-Fi Channel set up a scientific study. The team found a line of damaged trees broken at the top in the area where the alleged crash occurred. Tree ring samples dated that damage to 1965, so those trees with that damage had that occur sometime in 1965. So something must have landed, and this directly contradicts what the government says, that nothing happened, nothing was found, blah, blah, blah. If so, then why do we have a big Air Force project in the 60s called Project Blue Book? The government set this up so they would investigate UFO sightings across the United States. And one of the entries in Project Blue Book is about exactly how the Air Force sent 3 people to investigate the Kecksburg landing. Why would they send 3 people to investigate this landing if nothing was found? If there's no reason for anything unexplained here? And there's missing documents. There's a judge has ordered the Air Force and NASA to come clean with their information, and they refuse to. They say that there's boxes missing, that their documents were burned, that things are lost. This sounds fishy to me, you know? I'm no expert, but something's going on.
Shut up.